February the 25th, 2022, San Francisco Fire responded to a one-alarm fire at 7:13 in the morning at 1212 Turk Street. This fire was placed under control at 9:30 in the morning. 1212 Turk Street is a two-story, single-family residential building. This fire resulted in 4 individuals being rescued, one of which, unfortunately, succumbed to their injuries. The remaining 3 injured are being treated at a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
This is a single-family, two-story residential structure that is adjoined in a complex of congregated housing. The smoke alarms that were going off, I think, are key in this incident. We had 4 victims, all 4 of them, 3 adults and 1 child, were physically rescued by San Francisco Fire Department, one of whom, unfortunately, is in critical condition. The other 3, including the young child, are going to be okay. Matter of fact, all 3 of them are still being treated by paramedics.
2 victims were rescued from the exterior second floor window, and 2 victims were rescued from inside the building.
You mentioned more than 1 unit affected here. How much damage are we looking at? What exactly
So we have some severe damage to the fire building, so that's the origin of the fire investigators were determining the cause of the exact origin of that structure. It extended out to 2 adjoining structures next to it. There was some significant smoke and water damage to those 2. The plus side today is this is congregate housing, is supported housing within the city. So the individuals who've been displaced from this, a total of 4 right now, will be able to get back into housing almost immediately. And we also have our friends at the Red Cross and Services standing by in case anybody else needs some service.
The camera was just showing the gate here. Obviously, I see this quad. Fire trucks can't exactly just pull up to the front door here, and talk just a little bit about some of the challenges to actually navigate up to the source of everything was.
So that's a great observation. So you see right behind me with the gate that is dismantled is the fire department. We get an address, we get a response. To see our first aid companies from Station 5 coming down the alleyway. Our fire building is open up on the right shoulder. So in order to get all of our ladders and our gear through here, we quickly dismantle this gate. It takes us about 30 seconds to do this. This is something we train for in San Francisco because of all the security gates and fences that we see. Once we get through this gate, we're able to bring our fire hose, our ladders, of course, the entrance rooms, everything we need to extinguish the fire and to effect the rescue that we were able to be successful.
It's a cold morning this morning.
Forcible entry was required to gain access to both the facility as well as the fire building. These are tasks that San Francisco firefighters train on daily.
Recovery mode, cleanup mode at this point?
Absolutely. So this is what we call our recovery mode. San Francisco Fire Department's removing all of our gear. We make sure with thermal imaging technology that there's been no extension. We use gas monitors to make sure that the atmosphere in the building is okay because the byproducts of the fire create toxic gases. We want to make sure that's all out of the building before we repopulate any of this structure. And then we work with our fire investigation task force to determine the cause of origin and the building management to make sure that we can repopulate those individuals as quickly as possible.
Jonathan Baxter with the San Francisco Fire Department. Thanks so much for joining us. Mike Gagassia, let's send it back to you.
After a fire, the fire department engages in what's known as overhaul and fire investigations. This is where we're able to clear the building of any hot spots, regain our tools, and go back in service to serve the public.
Absolutely. And this is just a prime example of how difficult it is to get the ladders into these positions.
The loss of life during this fire affects us all, and we send our love and support to this family and to the community. San Francisco Fire Department thanks our partners at the San Francisco Police Department and Supervisor Preston for providing valuable help and assistance during this fire. This fire remains under investigation and we'll have further information at a later time. San Francisco Fire Lieutenant Jonathan Baxter.